Hi there, Alistair from the Havilland Aircraft Museum again, welcome back. So what happened to this aircraft afterwards, after it had first flown and proved to the world what a good design concept this plywood balsa structure really was? Well, this particular Mosquito flew until 1943. It flew as a test bed for different sorts of Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. At one stage during the war, it was the fastest aeroplane in the world. But after 1943, it never flew again. It wasn't needed really, and so it used for training purposes for ground crews and technicians. After the war ended, nobody wanted it anymore. In fact, one of the directors of the de Havilland company told the works manager, a chap called Bill Baird, told him to go and burn it. Get rid of it. Don't want to see it around here anymore, just lose it. Now, Bill Baird, to his credit, didn't do that. He hid it. He dismantled the aeroplane and he hid it. And every time people asked questions about it, he moved it from place to place. And eventually, everybody forgot about it until the mid-50s. Everyone just forgot all about it. Salisbury Hall, meanwhile, the company stayed here until 1947. The last thing to move out was the technical training school. And in 1947, the place was vacated. For the next 7 years or so, 8 years, the place just fell to rack and ruins and it became a derelict wreck. The roof caved in, everything else. Mid-1950s, 1955, along came a couple called Walter Goldsmith and his wife, and they were looking for an old property to renovate and restore and live in with their family. And they happened upon Salisbury Hall in the summer of 1955, and it was a complete and utter wreck by this time. They just loved it. They said this is exactly what they want. They persuaded the government to sell it to them as an ancient monument. They took the property on, and the government also gave them a grant to carry out the renovations on the condition that once the renovations were complete, they had to open the house to the public a certain number of days per year, which they agreed to do. Now, when they started the renovation work, they quickly discovered this link with de Havilland and with the Mosquito production, and so they went to the de Havilland company and they said, we've got to open the house to the public in a few years' time. Would you happen to have anything we could put on display back at Salisbury Hall that would help to tell the story of the wartime work that this place did? And of course it wouldn't do us any harm because it would bring extra visitors in. And de Havilland said to them, well, you want to go and talk to Bill Baird, the works manager, because he was told to burn the Mosquito prototype originally, and we've rather heard that he never actually did, so he might be able to help you. Long story short, the two of them got together. Bill Baird said, yes, you'd be doing me a favour if you took the Mosquito back, and that's exactly what happened. So in 1958, this aircraft came back to Salisbury Hall. Sir Geoffrey de Havilland himself chaired a little committee that raised some money to build a little tiny hangar just next to the hangar where we are now. And in 1959, Walter Goldsmith opened the Mosquito Aircraft Museum at Salisbury Hall, and he was the first person in the UK to open an aviation museum. So that makes us the oldest one in the country. We were 60 years old last year in May. I doubt that we had a big celebration for our 60th. I doubt that we'll have a very big celebration for our 61st, but we're still here all the same. We're still here for you. Come and visit us in our 62nd year, and we'll be delighted to welcome you back and show you this marvellous prototype aircraft. World War II aircraft, prototype aircraft are very rare. We've got one here for you. We've got the only one in the world, prototype in the world, that is in the place where it was built. So that's unique. So come and see us. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned, stay well, stay safe. Keep in touch. Bye for now.